This is a pro-business marketer. Who doesn't need a pro-business marketer in their pocket? Well, you should, because if you are an entrepreneur or you want to start something even on the side, you want to involve this lady. Amanda Shawega is the owner and marketing consultant at The Marketing Girl. Is that your idea of the name, The Marketing Girl?
Actually, I was just Googling domains, and it's like, do you want to buy themarketinggirl.com? And I'm like, yes, I do. Thank you very much for establishing my branding.
Wow.
So
that's simple.
yeah, really that simple.
You decided to do this. Why? What was the whole background before you started this?
Well, I just had, I'd been in the corporate world for a while, working with a number of other small and medium-sized companies, and being the only marketer in the department or very small marketing departments, and just found that there were a lot of people who, contractors I was working with, that said, oh, it's awesome being on your own. If you're wanting to branch out, I have someone who could use your services. And the opportunity came that I could work with one big company that really built my portfolio, and from there it's just been word of mouth. People who are too big for the big guy, or too small for the big guys, and just need the expertise.
Congratulations, bang on.
What sort of services are businesses in Calgary looking for right now when it comes to marketing? Where are they reaching for?
Social media is huge right now. It seems to be the I need to have this, I need to be on it kind of mentality. And I usually say, I'm like, yeah, that's great, but assess why you need to be on it. Don't be on it just because your competitors are on there. Don't be on there just because everybody else and their dog is. But social media is really big, as well as content. Marketing is huge right now, where people are starting to blog more, get on to social media, and cross-promote their products and content across various mediums.
Devin, are you hearing this?
Yeah, it's
Come on,
definitely
man.
something I should be
Here's a
investing
pen,
more
write
in.
it down, buddy. This is great advice.
I think we'll be taking a card.
Yeah. Do you buy into what Amanda's saying?
Yeah, big time. I mean, I think for a small business, the challenge that we've always had is we have pieces of a marketing strategy, but not probably a cohesive strategy overall. And so we have tactics, but not a strategy, I guess is what I meant to say. And help in that realm is probably very useful for a business at our size. And you mentioned one of the biggest challenges that we have, which is that a lot of the companies that are out there really want big clients with big budgets, and that's their market. And so somebody who can help a business at my scale would certainly be valuable for us.
As a registered dietitian, you also want to get your word out as well, too.
Definitely, yeah.
And is marketing part of your strategy as well, too, or do you just word of mouth mostly?
Definitely a bit of marketing. Like, I try to do a lot of social media. Kind of one of the goals that I set for myself is, like, try to tweet something once a day. I do a weekly e-newsletter that I send out to my clients. One thing that's been really helpful is when I go to companies and do lunch and learns, like, I will say, you can sign up for my newsletter if you've been, if you're happy with kind of what you've heard today. And so that's how I get a lot of business that way, is people see me at a lunch and learn that their company puts on, and then they hire me on kind of one-on-one.
What sort of tips would you offer to young entrepreneurs right now getting started in the marketing world?
Build a brand. That's honestly, you don't even have to have a huge budget. You don't have to get a big fancy logo, but it's just get a brand that is consistent, because I find a lot of startups, they jump from one message to another, and so it creates
confusing.
It creates an inconsistency, and it creates a lot of confusion for your end customer. And so if you're saying, I'm selling this product, but then you're presenting information on this product, it can be very, create the cognitive dissonance in someone's mind with what you stand for.
Well, with social media too, you don't want to come across as being a big advertising machine. You want to have some, tell me more about who you are as a person. So if Devin is sending out a tweet, we want to get a feel for who he is as an owner. Of course, we also want to understand the business, but if he's all of the things that he's doing is sending out, here's a discount on this or a discount on that, after a while, Kate and I are not going to follow this guy.
No. It's a case of balancing the promotion with the information, because you want to become an information source and a thought leader in your industry. If it is in the recycling industry, you want to be the person that they go to when it comes to new and trending things. So you want to combine that information, the non-promotional with the promotional, so it's being mixed in, and also giving it a humanistic perspective, so they actually understand you and accept you, your values and your personality behind the brand.
What else besides branding? I'm guessing the way your logo looks, maybe the color of your logo could be something as simple as that.
It's consistency more than anything,
Yeah.
because consistency really builds trust. And when you have a consistent message and a consistent brand and a consistent coloring and messaging behind everything you're doing, people will remember that. If you try and just do a splatter approach to things, like be on social media, have a blog
Yeah.
post, do 6 different things, but not do a very good job of any of it, you're not helping anyone, or you're doing yourself and your clients a disservice.
Yeah,
So-
but Vinci's trying to sell her widgets. She's trying to sell her widgets. She doesn't have time for this.
Well, pick one and do it really, really
There you
well.
go.
Figure out where your clients are and focus on that medium. Whether it's your website or an e-newsletter or social media, do it and do it well.
The biggest mistake that most young entrepreneurs are doing. What's the biggest mistake that they could probably correct just like that?
I find that a lot of entrepreneurs, when they're going from this is a job I've just created for myself to a growth, the biggest mistake they make is they take for granted their current clients, and they keep trying to reach for the higher apple. And when they get to that point, it's their current clients become bottom of the pile. And you have to approach the 80-20 rule. You have to invest 80% of your time into your current clients versus the 20% that you're going to receive in acquisition.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest mistake is not treating your current clients with the most respect and creating that consistency and that branding and building the trust with your existing clients, because they're going to sell your business better than anybody else.
Yeah. It's
Like, it's very important. Like, word of mouth is extremely important. That's how my business has grown. And when it comes to nothing's more valuable than someone saying, "Hey, Vichy does a fantastic job.
Sure.
You should go talk to her."
Yeah, because it can be stressful. If you don't have a successful business, it's extremely stressful. Then you got to say to yourself, "Oh, geez, back to that 9-to-5 job again."
Yep.
Great having you in here, Amanda. Amanda Shawaiga is the owner and marketing consultant at The Marketing Girl. Check this out. She has a lot of information, a wealth of knowledge.